welcome, podcast listeners. You are here. It is the Fret Talk podcast. This is the podcast that never happened. So this is episode number 90, and it was supposed to be scheduled for the live cast, but we had so many technical difficulties that it was not possible. So this is our bonus little regular cast, but also kind of live. You are here with your host. It's Mr. BudgetPedalChap, as per usual. Say hi, me. Hello. You are here with Mr. Ayrton Tracy.
What? All right, geezer.
I'll read.
Great.
And you are here with Mr. Matt Quine.
Hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt. Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Never gets old.
It's a beautiful thing. I mean, the fact that we get it, like, now, that's how people refer to us on the internet. It's brilliant.
Yeah. It always makes me giggle, especially when, like, people who listen to us talk to you in other forums, and I comment on something, and then the next comment is, "Hi, Matt."
That's it, yeah. And I get, welcome. I get that all the time. Brilliant.
Need to start one for me now, don't we?
That's it. It will probably be something very, very inappropriate, knowing you, Mr. Ayrton Tracy. Let's do what we've been up to.
Shit.
Yeah, I need a shit. That was possibly one of my favourite outros to our podcast. Possibly one of my favourite. Nothing is more telling about us as people.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, what have we been up to? Ayrton, what you been up to? You've got some pretty exciting news, haven't you, actually?
Yeah. Just been booking a load of gigs recently. Biggest one we've got so far. We literally got at about 8:30 this morning. It's on the 26th of May. And we didn't know much about it at the time until we got all the information about it when we confirmed the gig. And it's an all-dayer at Rebellion, and it's with the main headline band, someone called Christine Death. And if I remember rightly, they are what are they now? They're like an alternative goth band from America.
Oh, cool.
So it's going to be pretty good.
What makes a goth band an alternative goth band?
No idea.
All goth bands
you've got
alternative.
mainstream goth, but then you've got alternative goth, which is the kind of goth that even goths go, nah, we'll not have that. That's really fringe kind of music, that is.
Oh yeah, but that should be a good gig.
Yeah, sounds it, man. Yeah, that sounds like an actual proper gig.
Oh yeah, 13.5 quid tickets.
Woof.
But it is an all day though, so there is like 10 or 12 bands on.
That's wicked stuff.
The only ticketed gig I've ever done was a charity event where all the ticket money went to the charity.
Yeah, I've done a fair few of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not pressuring you there, Ayrton, but you should give all of your proceeds to charity.
Yeah, the charity of we're recording a fucking album.
Yeah. I mean, that's legit. I mean, struggling musicians should be charity worthy anyway.
Oh yeah.
So, Matt, what have you been up to since Sunday? Since we
Well, we never actually said anything about. So really, it's since last Wednesday, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah.
So I did a gig on the Friday where we turned up on the Thursday night and had the weirdest request from a establishment we've ever had before. As we started loading things into the building, they said, "Can you turn down the low end? We're suffering from subsidence." So it's a hotel right out on the beachfront, and most of the banks of properties along there at one time or another have had reinforcements done to the foundations of the properties, but this is on a particular row that hasn't had that done.
Not these guys. They like to live dangerously.
They're worried about because it's a bar underneath the hotel.
Yeah.
So it's in the basement, and they were worried about the low end ruining the foundations even more. So yeah, as we were loading in, so we hadn't even they didn't even know what equipment we had at this point. We were literally had just walked down, the first thing I always bring is my guitars because that's on top of the pile in the back of my car.
Yeah.
So I've got guitars. Our drummers come in with a bass drum, and the first thing that we get is, can you make sure that there's not too much low end? Now, like, we're a rocking indie band. We kind of need a bit of low end. So
That's it. Otherwise,
it's
it's just jangle, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, I mean, we basically just didn't turn the bass up too loud, and everything else we just did as normal. We were a little bit quieter than we normally are because our drummer used rods instead of sticks because he's the loudest drummer in the world.
Yeah, that's surely going to aggravate some some foundations there. That is.
Yeah, so we made him use rods, which he wasn't a big fan of, but did let us bring the levels down a bit. And it was, to be fair, it was a good fun gig. It was somebody's 40th birthday party, and the guy decided to buy everybody shots before we went on. So the party started at 7:30. We went on at 9 o'clock. At 5 to 9, he did a short speech thanking everybody for coming to his birthday party, and bought everybody a round of tequila.
Nice.
Oh, yes.
That is
So everybody was nice and jolly by the time we
lubricated.
started. Yeah. And then as we finished the first half of the set, fresh pizza arrived from a pizza place around the corner.
Oh.
So between sets, we managed to have a bit of pizza and then go back on and finish the night. It was class.
That sounds like a pretty decent gig, to be fair.
Yeah.
I've
I've
played for less, to be honest. Shot tequila and pizza, not either or. Like,
I personally didn't partake in the tequila because I know what happens when I have tequila, and that's all the contents of my stomach leave my stomach in the wrong direction.
oh dear.
That's my natural reaction to tequila, whether I'm sober or whether I'm already half cut.
Yeah, I mean tequila. It's one of those polarizing drinks, isn't it? It is only meant for violent things.
Like Marmite.
Yeah, it's like a shot of Marmite. Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
But yeah.
oh dear me.
So yeah, that was good. And then I spent most of Saturday learning songs for the new band. And
Yeah, we talked about some Status Quo tunes on the last cast, I believe.
I don't think we did because I didn't start learning it until. Or we might have mentioned that I had some Status Quo songs to learn, but I didn't attempt to learn the first one until Saturday just gone.
Okay, yeah.
So I found out that all Status Quo stuff's in Open G.
Open G, yeah.
Which is like the weirdest thing in the world. And I was like, how the hell am I going to learn this? And I went, I've got a Variax. Oh, it's going to be simple. So rather than pissing around with tunings, I was like, what they play Telecasters, don't they? There's a Telecaster setting on the thing. And then, oh, look, that one says Blues G. What's that? Oh, look, that's the right tuning.
Does it?
Sorted.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I must have spent about an hour and a half in that tuning, messing around, not actually learning the Status Quo song. And just, I learned a few of the different sections of the Status Quo song. And every time I'd learned a bit of a section, I was like, oh, and then you could have gone this way instead. And started, figuring out all the Status Quo songs that weren't Down, which was the one I was supposed to be learning. And
With the case, though, innit?
Yeah.
Start learning the song, you go off to somewhere else.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the great things about that Blues G tuning on the Variax is that you can literally just get a slide and play any fucking thing that you want, and it sounds amazing.
Yeah, no, I'm really enjoying it. I was happy and sort of on my way there, and then there was a few other songs to learn. So, Mr. Blue Sky by Yellow, where you just basically shelve the tone. So, I need a guitar with a tone knob for that one because
yeah, it's beautiful. Love that tune.
Yeah, it's a nice, easy solo as well. Yeah, it's one of my. I love the song. I've always loved a bit of ELO, and there's a bit of like Fleetwood Mac to learn as well. So it's
Go your own way.
Old ground. Yeah, go your own way.
I tell you, we've had this conversation before, Matt. We have definitely had this conversation before.
Yeah, we did whilst Lee was trying to fix his computer on Sunday.
Okay.
And Don't Stop was the other one.
That's a. Don't Stop. Yeah, it's not very guitar driven. That is it.
There's absolutely fuck all guitar. It's literally just like bluesy embellishes over a piano.
That'd be my
me down to the...
that'd be my blues name. That would be Bluesy Embellishes.
Yeah, so it literally is just that. So I just get to dick around playing blues licks.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with dicking around with blues licks, is there? No wrong.
Yeah. So yeah, basically that's all I've done with guitars is learn some new songs and played that gig.
Fair play. I mean, on Sunday I hadn't really done a great deal. I'd been inspired to pick up my Revelation telly, which is the double bound one that I've got with a P90 in the neck, because Alex of Xander Circuitry had bought a Revelation. His Revelation is, I think the best description would be like the bastard child between a jazz master and a telly, but then with some really crazy pickups. They're like, I think they're P90 sized, but two sets of pole pieces, like two rows of pole pieces. So almost like a humbucker in P90 format.
Okay, and so let me get this right. So it's a Jazzmaster body with a Telecaster bridge.
A Telecaster body.
Telecaster body with a Jazzmaster bridge.
Yeah.
With P90s instead of the Jazzmaster pickup.
Yeah, I think like P90-ish. So
yeah,
I mean, to be fair,
humbucking P90s. That's what we're going to call them. If they've got two rows of pole pieces.
That's it.
Humbucking P90s.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they could literally just be there for show, and it could just be a single bar magnet. But I don't know.
To be honest, that sounds like my worst nightmare.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting concept. I didn't hate
probably
it.
Wake up with sleep paralysis, and that'd be in the corner just violently shaking at me.
But he put up some sound clips of it, and it was pretty cool actually. And he's kind of very kind of 90s alternative and grunge inspired player, and it sounded really good for that. He didn't touch the trem though, which yep, best thing for it.
Yeah.
But I think one of these times we're gonna have to have a look at what Revelation have got to offer, because I mean I've got the telly and he's got that really mental telly hybrid.
The weird thing to me is the only Revelation I've ever played was a Jazzmaster.
Okay, yeah.
But it had a Strat bridge on it because they didn't do Jazzmaster bridges.
Yeah.
So to find out that they now do Jazzmaster bridges and they stick them on Telecasters instead of the Jazzmasters.
Yeah.
Just kind of irks me a little bit.
It's funny is what it is. It really is. I think they do some absolutely mental stuff. But I was having a chat with Alex maybe like a month or so back. And he's saying he really digs Revelation because they do pretty much all of their models in left-handed models as well. And being a left-handed player, like that makes never happens. Difference. Yeah. So it means that he's got access to all of these cool guitars rather than just having a black, white, or red Strat.
Not calling out any particular brands there, are you?
Oh no, not at all. But Fender, fuck you. Like, to be fair, like Gibson do left-handed models once every like 3 years or something, and then it's usually like the bare basics as well.
Yeah, yeah. Left-handed people aren't really catered for.
No,
unless they're smaller. Like smaller brands seem to get it better than the bigger ones.
Yeah. And I think like left-handed people cater for like 10% of the guitar population, which doesn't sound like a lot, but then
it's a massive chunk.
Yeah. You think how many people you're alienating by giving them like shit options.
Alternatively, if every company alienates them all, they then just all have to play right-handed anyway. That fixes the problem as well.
I think everyone should become a left-handed guitar player for a year, and that'll sort everything out, won't it?
I mean, if Joe Strummer was left-handed and could play right-handed, why can't anybody else?
I mean, Hendrix did the opposite of that, didn't he? So
yeah. I mean, I'm left-handed, but I can play guitar right-handed. So
yeah, it's just much cheaper, isn't it? It's just
cheaper and easier.
That's it. I mean, that's a combination of things that rings some dollar signs in my eyes. Cheaper and easier.
But why the hell is it cheaper though? Because all you're doing is flipping it around.
But you're inverting as well, depending on what the shape is.
Yeah, so it requires resetting and recalibrating.
It's not like you just bolt the stuff on the back of the strap body instead of the front of the strap body. It's
and
I mean, that'd be pretty cool to see, though.
Yeah, it requires you making literal mirror images of like the bridge, for example. Because if it's got a trem arm on it, you can't have the trem arm above the strings rather than below, as per most guitars. I know Stevie Ray had his like a weird system on
it. Jimmy Hendrix managed to find, didn't he?
Yes, but
I actually think that it would be easier to use a trem arm that was above the strings than below.
Yeah.
Apart from the trem arm would then get in the way when you were, picking.
If you leave it loose, instead of having it like so that it stays there, you just have it loose and then use it when you need to. But you can pull it around with your little finger easier because you just have to move your hand backwards rather than down and backwards.
Maybe. I'm not convinced, but I mean that's.
Or you just don't have a trem.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
I mean that's the sensible choice for all guitars because trem systems are
a pain
the
in the
work of
arse.
the devil. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, they just detune everything and yeah.
I'm not a fan.
Unless you spend money on them. Like if you get a decent level guitar, they stay in tune for a while.
Yeah, but yeah, that's it. They stay in tune, give or
take. For a while. Stay in tune if you don't use them.
Like the Soar moderns that I've played, I actually used the trem arms on them, and they were still in tune when I put them down.
Yeah,
I did play them for about 15 minutes, but
but you weren't doing like Eddie Van Halen type fucking stuff on it, were you?
No, but I'm never going to do that ever.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think they were
not
designed for that kind of.
Yeah, not on a Sir, definitely not.
Certainly not.
Designed for that.
Someone had to. Come on, shit dad jokes. Right, yeah. So, I mean, the Revelation was something that I played, and the Revelation Telly is not my go-to. It's very much okay, but
yeah.
It doesn't inspire me like some of my others. But when I picked it up like earlier this week, it actually felt really good. So I don't know. Perhaps I judged it a little bit harshly, and I hadn't even plugged it in. And it's got Fletcher pickups, so it's got.
So it's going to sound good.
Yeah, so I might give it a proper whirl. I do need to change the strings on it though because they are shonky. I think is the only description.
Yeah, I've just ordered like 10 sets of strings online because most of my guitars are kind of needing a string change.
Yeah.
My PRS ones. Ooh, they bad.
Speaking of string changes, though, I received something through the post this week.
Received something through the post?
I did.
Wasn't a letter bomb, was it?
It was not a letter bomb, no.
Good.
It was.
Did it come from a company that rhymes with Betcha Bickle?
No, it did not. No.
Betcha
So I received something through the post which was shaped like a letter from the alphabet.
Oh, I know this. Yes.
It's so it was a Flying V style guitar. So it's the Hamer Vector, which I mentioned on the last cast, I'm sure, but it actually arrived and. The strings again were it had not been looked after. It had been left aside for quite a while, but considering that I didn't pay a great deal at all for it, it's a very very good guitar.
And it's Hamer as well. Like,
yeah, I'm digging it. However, almost instantly playing it sat down, I regretted.
Did you do the classical guitar style? Put the V between, like one V between your legs, or did you just let it slide away from you?
I think that's the episode title there, isn't it? V between your legs. I think there's no denying that.
that's why I'm kind of glad that my flying V went missing.
So, yeah. So I did have I sat it kind of like straddling on one leg.
Of your legs.
Yeah. But then to prevent it from kind of dipping and tilting, I then had to hook the leg that it was rested on around the bottom part of the V to make sure it stayed in place.
Right.
So pretty fucking awkward.
Can I just show you one of these great inventions that they have?
A footstool.
And if you see, like it looks like just a piece of like fabric,
dirty?
And then if you just roll it out, it's got these like circle bits on each end of it, and there's like this adjuster thing, so like a seatbelt on an airplane. And if you put this over one bit of the guitar and this over the other bit, and then put it around your neck and wear it, then you don't have to hold the guitar with your legs. It holds the guitar for you.
So Matt is now showing us a vibrating butt plug that's adjustable.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, so of course I could use a strap for it, but I didn't have one to hand, and yeah, when sitting down,
it's ironic that I did have one to hand.
Yeah, I don't. So when I'm sitting down with it, I don't want it. I don't want the strap so tight that it's hoisting any of the weight. Usually when I'm sat down, the strap doesn't have any of the weight at all. It is just there as a kind of safeguard if I do drop the guitar.
if you sat down and you drop the guitar down,
if you suddenly lose all of the power in both of your arms, they shoot down to your sides. The guitar doesn't just fall to the floor.
Yeah. You've got that like next level of safety. Yeah. I mean, I often do it. Like if I'm going to like go use my phone or like grab something from somewhere whilst I'm playing guitar, I don't have to worry about it falling off. So yeah, I've got that. I've changed the strings on it. I put some rotos on it, and they've done pretty well. It will get Fletcher pickups in it at some point. It will. Hello Sailor Joe sent me put a comment on the picture on Instagram, just going, so when are the Fletchers coming in? And I was just like, you know me too well.
Oh, shout out to Joe.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
What you don't realise, this guitar came from Fletch with pickups already installed.
So what's going to happen very soon is I'm going to go to Fletch. I'm going to collect my SG back from him, which now has got Fletch pickups in, and then hand him a flying V and just go, make this gooder.
Make this gooder. Make this gooder.
So yeah, I mean that's another thing. If that weren't exciting enough, last night both myself and Mr. Yeomans, we went out on a little excursion.
Was it to a particular store with a duplicated name?
It was not. No. So there was a little event going on in Birmingham city centre, featuring a chap with giant noodle fingers. It was a Paul Gilbert masterclass.
Fuck up.
Yep. So we went to see Paul Gilbert yesterday, and I've seen Paul Gilbert a few times actually. I've seen him. I've seen him tour solo with his kind of his band. I've seen him with Mr. Big a couple of times as well. But this is the first masterclass that I've seen.
Ayrton's not very happy.
Wanker.
Indeed. Wanker. I hardly know her. We went to see Paul Gilbert masterclass, and I mean, to set the tone for the night, the first thing that he did, he came on and says, like, I'm going to be like talking to you about guitar. We're going to play some songs and whatnot. But first of all, here's the Rocky theme, and then he proceeded to play just play the entire Rocky theme.
How's she doing?
Yeah, pretty much. And with it, he was playing his fireman. I think it was an HSH fireman.
What colour?
I think it was a Carina fireman, so it's kind of natural, but with an amber tint. Yeah, very very classy looking. But on the scratch plate, he had. Well, he later went on to explain it. He had a magnet underneath the scratch plate, and then he had a guitar slide that stuck to that magnet.
That's fucking genius.
It is absolutely fucking genius. And I now have to do that. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I was thinking that would be the possible only reason for having a scratch plate on a Les Paul. Because it doesn't sit flat on the body, you could literally stick adhesive, like a bar magnet underneath the scratch plate, and then have the slide rest on the scratch plate. So I might be putting my scratch plate back on my Les Paul purely for the reason of attaching a slide to it.
How often do you use a slide with your Les Paul?
I use a slide. I mean, in my band, stupidly, I wrote a song where I've got a guitar solo where half of the solo is I play on a slide.
Okay.
And how I usually do it, I've got a slide resting on top of my amp, and then just before the solo, I'll walk over, grab the slide, and do the wow 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 wow, do all this slide bit, and then the moment, because I go from a slide lick, I have to then go into like normal fingerstyle, just regular played, played notes. So I do the first kind of two phrases with my two fingers, with the slide still on the finger, and then there's a tiny little gap where I can walk, like I'm already over by my amp, and I can just kind of throw the slide down at the amp, and then do some mad legato.
Yeah, I had a funny story. I did that once. I had a slide solo, and I forgot it was near the end of the solo, so I didn't walk over back to my amp. I just literally just fucking flung my hand. It flew off and it hit the bass player right in his dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, I'll fucking roll.
That's it. Home in Beacon.
Yeah, he wasn't best impressed.
No, because the slides are surprisingly heavy.
Oh yeah, and it was a brass one as well, quite thick as well. So it was like, oh,
clonk.
Yep.
So I don't know whether you're aware, but there are now slides that are about the same length as a fretboard, but allow your finger to bend either side because of the way they're cut.
Okay.
I saw a video on the Guitar Geeks channel, so if you head to his channel, you'll find it somewhere. I bought one with the intention, because obviously Seven Nation Army has a slide solo in it, and I decided that can fuck off because I can't play slide and I'll just use an octave pedal. But
yeah, awesome.
But I did buy one, and if you can use a slide, they're really good. But I can't use a slide, especially as I've got all my guitars have got fairly low action.
Yeah.
So I'm very good at accidentally fretting instead of using the slide, and then you just get that horrible.
Yeah. We've all been there.
They need like a flexible one, don't they?
A flexi slide.
Well, this is literally just slightly bigger than like the middle length of my third finger. So if I stick it on my third finger, I can bend my finger over the top and play normal guitar.
Okay.
Because you like, I can't fully bend my finger, but I can bend it enough to get it over the top of the slide and play normal guitar licks. And also, you can play slide if you straighten your finger.
Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of having a magnetised slide. Obviously, it doesn't work if you've got a glass slide. Yeah,
I can see somebody trying that. Put the slide on the thing,
Smash.
taking the hand away and smash it on the floor.
Fuck. But yeah, I thought it was a genius thing. So yeah, we went to see Paul Gilbert masterclass, and
What?
there was so he did a lot of tunes where he played mainly all of the bits. So most impressive for me was he played Owner of a Lonely Heart by Yes, but played all of the weird synth stabs as well.
Right, okay.
So he's like dun 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 dun.
So rather than just doing the dun, 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 and then silence,
Yeah. So
like
yeah,
a normal person would.
but then he played like the vocal lines as well. So yeah, he was working much harder than he needed to.
Fucking talented asshole.
Yeah, very much so. And then he showed us some cool little tricks and whatnot, and he was going, yeah, it's really easy, and I'm like, no, it's not. You're just very good. But yeah,
Did you say that to him?
thoroughly. I mean, we got to, cause after the meet and greet, he did like a little photo shoot with everyone. So you join the queue, and I did say to him, thank you, Mr. Gilbert, for the licks that I have stolen, because clearly they're not all mine. Yeah, the ones that I can play of yours, the ridiculous ones, you can keep those.
Yeah.
But yeah, he did some he did some wicked tunes, and he actually played some pretty mean blues, which
his blues playing is mean.
Yeah.
You heard his new song that he put up on YouTube a couple of weeks ago?
I probably did last night. Yeah,
That's bluesy as hell. That's like
so
good.
yeah, he said that his new, like, one of the tunes from his new album is pretty much just C7, but then proceeded to play lots of things which were not C7. Bless him.
That's genius.
He's a good lad.
It's almost as good as when I went to see Lemmy and he said, here's one off our new album, it's called Written Behind His Head, and he couldn't fucking remember it, and he just went, let's play the song.
Fuck it. Let's get on with it.
Classic Lemmy. Classic.
But in like Paul Gilbert practically fucking deaf as well.
Yeah, I mean his hearing
I've
is.
heard a few of them.
It's not good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
For all of the quiet hearing that he can't do, if he turns his amp up just a little bit louder, he can hear it again.
and one of the kind of crowning achievements of the night was his immaculate tone, and it just sounded like massive and fat. And I almost guarantee that was a Mojo. I can almost guarantee it.
Really? Is he a Mojo player?
He is, yeah. He's renowned for using the Mojo.
Mojo, yeah.
He's renowned for his mojos.
He is, yes. Right, I reckon it's probably time we should do some news.
Yeah.
Probably.
So we've got a few things. So let's consult the paper. Lizzie Hale. I'm sure we mentioned her about a year ago. Lizzie Hale.
Hailstorm.
Yeah, Hailstorm.
Yep. So Lizzie Hale
There we
is
go. Somebody in the know.
from a band called Hailstorm, who play. What do they play, Ayrton?
They play music.
They play music. There you go.
What style of music?
Rock.
Is it the rock music?
Yeah, they play
Some
the
of
rock.
that there rock music.
Indeed.
Some of that weird stuff.
So Lizzie Hale, I believe last year we mentioned that she had a Gibson signature. Now they've brought out an Epiphone version of that. So it's an Explorer. It's like almost like a pearl white, and it's got gold trimmings, so gold binding and a gold scratch plate and gold pickups.
Everything that her actual white Gibson has then.
Yeah. So it's very much based on that, but it's at a more affordable price. Although the price they didn't mention.
Oh no, I wonder why. I know the price.
Yeah, I'd say safely probably about 700-ish, maybe a little.
730 quid.
Oh, is it?
730 quid including VAT.
There you go. So I guessed that one pretty well.
And if you do finance, it's available from £22.69 per month with Andertons.
All right, Mr. Salesman. Other guitar shops are available.
Someone fucking give me a job in a guitar shop.
So yeah, Grover tuners, Alnico Classic Pro humbuckers as well, which sound pretty good to be fair. What are we thinking? What's the skinny on the Lizzie Hale?
Yeah, I mean it's an all right guitar. It's a little bit more expensive than I thought it was going to be, but
I mean, for the fact that it's competitive with a lot of the other Epiphone signatures that are out.
Oh yeah, big time.
So, I mean,
it's a bit sexy though, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the look is pretty spot on.
Yeah, and you get a hard case and a signed certificate of authenticity.
I mean, if I knew who Lizzie Hale was, that might hold a bit more weight. But no, we mentioned like at the end of last year about the Ibanez Jiva. For Nita Strauss, and just saying how awesome it is that that women are starting to get some recognition in the kind of in the guitar gear world now.
Yeah,
and the Jiva is very much like a badass rock machine, and so is this Lizzie Hale Explorer as well.
Oh yeah.
So,
big time.
Yeah, I've gone on record as to say, like, I am very much not a fan of the St. Vincent.
It's hideous. The St. Vincent, like,
yeah.
I don't think we've really spoken about it because it's not really been newsworthy in the last year or two. But
yeah,
fucking hell, it looks like somebody stuck together some bits of offcuts that they've had lying around, and people are raving over it, and it just looks dreadful. Like, honestly, I challenge our listeners to find a worse looking guitar than the St. Vincent and tag me in it in the Facebook group, the Fret Talk Facebook podcast group, because I don't think you will.
There's a challenge there. There's a challenge to be had. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. I think it looks like I can't remember which guitar company did it, but there was a Budweiser logo guitar, and it looks very similar.
Yeah, I can't think who it is now.
Yeah, but the Lizzie Hale Explorer is it's a guitar that I would definitely get behind. I'd rock that. So yeah, I think generally speaking, thumbs up all around with that one. I reckon we'll go for another guitar first. That's horrible.
BC Rich Draco.
That's horrendous.
It's not as bad as a St. Vincent.
I don't know.
I'd probably play the St. Vincent before I played the Draco, but
yeah,
I don't know. Right, so we'll go for the guitars first. So Squier, known for their awesomeness, pretty much. they've been knocking it out of the park for many years with the classic vibe stuff. They've recently kind of amalgamated the classic vibe to include a lot of what the vintage modifieds were kind of aiming towards. So it's pretty kind of universal. The classic vibe it's pretty much like your step up from Squier affinities and Squier standards. It's the kind of the premium range for Squier, isn't it?
It is.
So they are doing an FSR classic vibe Esquire.
Yep, sound. I'll have one.
I think it's about time that happened. So
yeah, people are always calling for Esquires, aren't they? Like, to me personally, I like to have the option of 2 pickups, even if I don't use one of them very often.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only reason why I probably wouldn't buy this, is because I really like neck pickups, but I love the fact that they're doing it. I love the fact that they're making an Esquire.
Yeah. It's just another thing where Squier are listening to what people are saying and following through and giving us what we want.
Absolutely. I mean, if Gibson were doing the same, we'd have Epiphone Les Paul Juniors kicking about.
Yeah.
And we don't, pretty much. Not that I'm aware anyway.
I've not seen any.
I mean, there's nothing to say that like the Epiphone SL isn't kind of scratching that itch and whatnot.
I mean, it's definitely not scratching that itch, is it?
It's
a child's toy. It's not a guitar. It's a child's toy. Like, as much as everybody on the internet bought one to put in their videos. Yeah. Every single person who's bought one has admitted that it was absolutely trash.
Yeah, it weren't great, and since they've pretty much all got rid of them, haven't they?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it is what it is. However, classic vibe stuff is pretty much like
call it.
I mean, it's the reason why they had to upgrade the Made in Mexico stuff, the Mexican standards, is because the classic vibes were absolutely shitting over them in terms of like quality and sound quality and build quality as well.
It's a safe bet if you don't have that much money to buy a USA Fender, you go with that, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't feel any shame rocking up to a gig with a classic vibe. I'd be happy to take one from the guitar shop wall and go and play a gig with it that night.
Yeah,
that's how confident.
To be honest, I'd be that confident. I'd do a tour with it.
Yeah, fair play.
Yeah, I mean, I've played them in guitar shops for short periods of time, and I've never had an issue with them. They're comfortable guitars to play. They sound great.
Yeah,
they're built like a fucking tank as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've not played the new Mexicans to sort of compare it to, but
no,
certainly against the old Mexicans, I'd have picked the classic vibe.
Yeah, the new Mexican, the Player Series, they're actually very good. They are like the next level up from it, and it makes it a lot more difficult to make that choice now. It pretty much just comes down to whether you want Squier on the headstock or Fender on the headstock. But so the Squier Classic Vibe Esquire, it's in a Olympic white, I think, maybe Arctic white. I don't know. I think it was Olympic because it's slightly more creamy. Vintage tint neck, 9.5 radius, which is good because it's an Esquire. They might have aimed towards a 7.25. 21 narrow tall frets, which are not my preference, but it will be fine. And an Alnico 5 pickup in the bridge. With your Esquire as well, you've got your 3-way switch that does
different tones.
Yeah, so you've got like a tone cap. I think one is just bridge pickup, no adornments. One is with the tone circuit, and then one is it's like a jazz circuit, so it rolls a lot of the tone off, It was intended to be a bass sound. So
yeah. Before basses were
before basses were kind of standardized. So yeah, there's that. Right, let's hit some pedals. Danelectro, always good for a laugh. Usually we mention their guitars, but yeah, Danelectro also do pedals. They hinted at some kind of vintagey, relic-y pedals not so long back, but they've actually come to fruition now. So there are two in the range. We've got the Eisenhower Fuzz. So let's have a look at some of the details of that. So it got four dials. It's got gain, volume, bass, and treble. But it's also got a little mini toggle, which is a flat sculpt, which kind of takes some of the mid out to give, I'm assuming, to give that more kind of muffy style fuzz.
Yeah. You can't not giggle when you say muff or muff fuzz.
That's it.
Look at my muff fuzz.
It's not the 70s. Put it away. So yeah, Eisenhower Fuzz. So the fact that it's got the contour for your bass and treble is very good, because I think fuzz as a general effect can be very difficult to sit in a mix, because everything's being so squashed.
Yeah,
it finds it difficult to kind of poke its way through the spectrum, the frequency
you
spectrum.
kind of have to have the volume a lot louder than everything else before you can really hear it in a live mix.
Yeah.
At which point, everybody else in the band is looking at you, going, "What the fuck is that noise you're making?
Yeah.
Turn it off."
Why can we feel your guitar effects before we can hear it?
Yeah.
So yeah,
like you say, like having bass and treble, as well as, I know it's not a mid control, but it's a toggle switch to kind of try and find that ground that you're looking for.
Yeah. So I mean, you've got like, I assume it's like, without the flat sculpt on, you've got like a more pronounced mid and then less pronounced mid. So you can scoop it, but then you can also have like a mid push by pushing the bass and the treble down and keeping the mid static.
Yeah,
so it gives you quite a decent bit of tonal shaping, and which for fuzz.
I love how they word it. Sculpt setting scoops mids and boost bass for outrageous in-your-face tone. Such fun. It's like, great description.
It tells you what kind of sound you'll be expecting with it. So they also do another one as well, which is the breakdown overdrive, which this is a bit of a strange one, because it's got a volume pot, but it's got a 6-way position switch, like a rotary switch. So it almost looks like another pot. So the first...
What? Is that the volume? The volume is on 6?
No. So you've got a volume and this 6-way position thing, and that.
Oh right.
That's
sorry.
It basically is like the setting, like the preset for your pedal. So the first three are kind of light overdrives. They're saying these are your always on settings, the kind of tonal enhancements, but not really pushing it too hard. And then 4 through to 6 are where it really drives the front end of your amp. So very, very strange pedal.
Yeah.
Very not normal. Like I'm not aware of any other drive pedal that doesn't have a gain knob as such. It has a gain.
A gain switch. Yeah, like a gain preset.
I mean, it almost sounds like somebody's found some settings on a Line 6 Spider and gone, we'll take that one, and that one, and stuck them in on a switch, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's a different way of doing things, and it rather than having that kind of infinite tweakability and perhaps being lost in the settings a little bit and just trying to find that sweet spot. You've got 6 settings, so you could go, well, yeah, like position 2 and 3 are my sweet spot. Those are the ones I like.
When have you ever been overwhelmed by a drive pedal?
I haven't, but it's a usual set and forget kind of thing for me. Drive.
The only drive pedal I can think of that you'd be confused by is the Origin. You know, the
one
that's got 730 knobs on it. Just looks really confusing, and you want to stay well away from. Like that, I can understand you getting confused by, but you know, a 3-knob hotcake that's got level, presence, and gain.
Slow down there, Mr. Technical.
Yeah. That wouldn't make it true bypass, would it?
No.
Well, it hasn't.
True bypass.
Surely you wouldn't want it fucking about your sound then, would you?
No, so yeah.
Oh no, that's noise, isn't it? True bypass.
Yeah, so it might be more of a transparent sounding drive. From what I heard on the demos for it, it sounded pretty decent, to be fair.
It's weird that usually you have a tone knob, don't you?
Yeah. But I mean, there are pedals that don't have tone knobs and pretty much take the EQ of whatever component is doing the driving.
Yeah.
I'm starting to. Yeah, it is. I'm starting to remember these pedals because I researched them before Friday, before Sunday, and then I haven't looked at them since. And I thought, are these the ones that have been quote unquote relicked?
Yes, yeah. So that's their kind
somebody
of
has run a sander
selling point. Yeah.
Like it works for a guitar because that's where you're gonna your arm's gonna rub, and it sort of works for a guitar.
Yeah.
On a pedal, who's rubbing their foot along the side of the pedal to rub off that specific spot of paint?
Yeah, it's not that, is it?
I don't like over relicked guitars. I like natural relics and fairly brushed like that. I understand, but like a pedal, if you're gonna relic a pedal, just chip random bits of paint off. Don't rub a sander along it because it just looks fucking terrible. Sorry.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sorry. Like to take away. I know we should be talking about the sound of these pedals and what they do to your toe, but it would irritate me to look at this on my board.
But I mean, part of the unique selling point of this pedal is the fact that it has got that relic job, and I don't think it's a good relic job for a pedal because pedals chip, they don't rub. You get little chips out of it.
Yeah, I think we were saying this before or after one of the last casts we did. You leave a pedal in a box of leads, and that's how it's going to relic.
It gets battered, doesn't it? Yeah.
Or if you leave leads on top of your pedal when you put your pedal boards back in its case, that kind of thing, then it scratches away in certain positions. It's not going to neatly rub along the same line over and over again until it wears through the paint. It's just going to chip right away.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a fair few pedals that like the little chips out of the pedal, and it looks so much better. I've got an absolutely shagged Digitech Screaming Blues, and it looks so badass because of all the little bits that have chipped off, and the Screaming Blues is kind of worn away a little bit as well, and it looks so much better.
Yeah.
So I do like kind of battered looking pedals, but they have to be battered in the
good way.
Yeah, in a vintage correct way.
Vintage correct.
That's it. Yeah,
vintage correct for a fucking Digitech Screaming Blues.
But it looks good. Yeah, it looks good.
To be fair, that circuit's probably 25 years old at this point.
Indeed, and it's. I don't think I'm standing on any toes or letting out any information here, but it's based on the BD2.
Yeah.
But
and let's just say, it's not vintage until you've had to put new knobs on it because you've kicked them off at some point or they broke off.
Yeah. I've got a fair few that require that, to be honest. But from that entire range as well, like, because there was the Bad Monkey, the Screaming Blues, the Hothead. They all kind of the death metal as well, and the
death metal.
Yeah. Apart from the grunge, I think they were all kind of inspired by quotations. Some Boss pedals.
I mean, they all were also. The housings of the pedals themselves were very bossy.
Yeah, very bossy. Yeah, but the thing that almost all of them did, which was it completely wiped the floor with the Boss stuff, is they had a 2-band EQ. Which, like, again, it makes everything so much better. And with the Bad Monkey, you could dial the amount of bass that the Tube Screamer style circuit cut, and then your treble control was pretty much like a tone control. So it was ultimately more tweakable,
more usable.
Yeah, very much so. I really rated that series of pedals. I thought they were really good. And aside from the Bad Monkey, they've pretty much fallen by the wayside.
Yeah, very much so.
But like I say, I think they're wicked. I think we're going to do one last one. We can't really do one without the other, so we'll do a one last double whammy.
Combined.
Yeah, so Joyo, as we mentioned last week with the WAR 1 and the WAR 2.
Absolutely.
So they have released something which is absolutely awesome. So one of their first pedals that I was made aware of was the D-Seed, which was it's a digital delay, but it had 2 foot switches, and I think you could choose between it being a tap tempo or between it being like a preset mode. So you can have two different modes with it. So they've done an update on that. So the DC 2, and there's so many features on it. I actually need to read this. So it's stereo. It's got 8 modes. So space, lo-fi, filter, tape, copy, analog, mod. Mod. There we go. Sorry, and reverse. It's also got a built-in looper. It's got 2 seconds, like up to 2 seconds of delay time, which is fucking ridiculously long. It's got a little flick switch in the center, which just says ping pong. And if you flick that, it does the stereo ping pong delay trick.
Yeah.
And that's on any setting as well. So that ping pong mode. And it's also, one of the knobs is like a subdivision knob. So you can have just like your straight subdivision, then you can have like dotted eighths. And then and with the ping pong as well, having it bouncing across multiple sides of a stereo image makes it like insanely useful.
Yeah, I love that effect. It's something that I play around with fairly often. Not with guitar pedals actually, but when I'm doing the sound and lighting company, when I work for them and do any sound, their desk has a setting in the desk itself.
Oh, awesome.
For you to do it with vocals and stuff.
Oh, nice.
And you can really wind people up when they're doing their sound check, and they go 1 2, and then it goes 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 out of each side. Just I love that.
Reason 364: why Matt is a bastard.
Yeah. But yeah, I do things like that.
It's why people hate sound technicians, because of Matt.
I think, yeah. It's
well, the best thing is, this is like, the only time I ever do it is like at the daytime, at like a festival thing. So this is whilst people are sort of sat outside the tent waiting for the next act to go on, and they're going, oh, can I just check my level? So they do 1-2 a couple of times, and I'm like, I already know that the level's there because you're using the same microphone as the last person, and you're talking at the same volume, so I know it's fine. And then the next time they do it, I click the delay on, and then they go 1-2, and it goes 1-2,
1-2. Yeah,
and they're looking around like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, who said that?
Oh, sorry, it's a malfunction on the desk.
Oh, crazy shit that sound engineers say. So yeah, that's the joy of DC2. It's got the same thing. So it's got a tap tempo, but I think it also has a preset mode. So it's two foot switches. Comes in at $89.
That's nothing.
Yeah, it's a bit ridiculous, isn't it?
A delay pedal with all that stuff in it.
Yeah.
If the sound quality is good, that's a really good price.
Yeah, and I'd like to. I mean, because I didn't manage to get my hands on one of the DCs, but I'd like to get my hands on one of the DC2 because it seems like it's aiming for that kind of flashback market, and although it's not quite as, I mean, because the flashback 2 with the like mash technology and the tone print stuff, it's another league, but you're talking a good like. What, like 100 more? Yeah, 150-ish, is it?
I think so.
And I mean that's not ridiculously priced for what you're getting there either, to be fair.
No, not at all.
But if you know that you're not going to use some of the like more outlandish features, which to be fair, I probably wouldn't. I'd like to say that I've got them there available, but I like being realistic. I probably wouldn't use the mash function. I probably wouldn't use the tone print stuff for it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I've owned the Hall of Fame Mini and the whatever the mini flashback.
Yeah, whatever the mini flashback's called. Yeah.
And the only one I've ever used a tone print on is the Hall of Fame, and that's only because we did a song where I needed a phaser at a time when I didn't have a phase on the board, and I knew I could get a phased reverb by doing it for the. So I cheated.
I suppose that's one way of doing it. But as well as the DC, they also there are series of pedals which seems to be releasing a new one every week. I mean, we only mention the ones that really interest us, but this one I thought was really quite good. So the R12, which is the band controller. So essentially 10-band graphic EQ, but as well as that has an overall level control as well. So, I mean, because it's 10-band, they say that it's suitable for not only guitar but keyboards and bass too, because it's quite a large frequency range. But yeah, like 10 band EQ. I think the next kind of competitor to that would be the MXR. Yeah, the MXR, and is that a 12 band? Is that?
Yeah, 12 band. Yeah.
But I mean that's that. So this again coming in at $89. The next one up, the MXR, will probably again another 60 quid on top of that.
Yeah, I think so.
So, EQ pedals, insanely useful. I mean, having a 10-band EQ with an overall level control as well. You could have it as an attenuator. You could have it as a boost pedal with tonal shaping. You could use it to like instead of stacking another drive onto your drive pedal, you could use it to shape your drive pedal to be a completely different sound.
It's such a good thing.
Yeah. Swinging it back to Paul Gilbert as well. There was a video where he used I think he used like a GE7, and dialed it in a certain way, and he got his like driving Marshall amp, slapped this EQ pedal on, and then it became a clean guitar signal, almost like the kind of underdrive concept.
That's pretty fucking cool.
So I think that's probably where we're going to end it for today, because we are we're a good hour into this. So if you want to catch us online, you go facebook.com. You go in groups and you'll find us in the Fret Talk podcast group. And where this week you need to try and show Matt a guitar that is uglier than the St. Vincent.
I guarantee I can't see anybody doing it. Literally, Ayrton went pointy. I'm not like, I'd rather pointy than that. At least pointy follow some kind of thing. Like, there is a shape there.
Yeah.
It just has bits of points on it. Whereas the St. Vincent is just offcuts crammed together.
Right, we'll leave that one for the podcast group. If you want to catch me online, you go facebook.com/BudgetPedalChap, Instagram.com/BudgetPedalChap, YouTube, you'll find me as BudgetPedalChap, and hopefully this week will be another video, if I can get time to edit it. If not, then it'll be coming soon. Matt, you are pretty much on everything as heel_MattQ, so that's Instagram.
Yep.
You are on Twitter.
Yeah.
You do Twitch live streaming as well.
I do.
And you are also part of the Bad Bookers podcast.
I am.
So, yeah, if you like wrestling, go check it out. And Ayrton, you are facebook.com/TheSinCircus to find your awesome band who are doing some pretty meaty gigs coming up soon. So if you are in and around, and where was that gig we're saying? Was it Manchester?
Manchester.
So if you are in and around the Manchester area, get yourself down to that and check our very own Ayrton. Pretty much kicking some arse.
Oh yes.
So I extend a very large thank you to all of our listeners, and I extend an extra special thank you to the people who tried to tune in on Sunday as well. The technical issues were out of our control, and rest assured that we're trying to beat the little gremlins that made that not a viable option, so that we can come back the following week with our liveliness.
Yep.
But yeah, thank you for listening, because we appreciate your listenership. So from myself, Mr. BudgetPedalChap, from Mr. Ayrton Tracy, from Matt Quine. Bye, Matt.
Bye, Matt.
It will be a tatty bye and good night for this week. Ta-ra, bit.
Ta-ra.
Tatty bye. Auf Wiedersehen, Pet. Oh man,
when did you put the pinched harmonic bit in?
It will happen. I'm sure I'll re-record it on the Flying V, and then there will be no other option but to add.
You know what we need to do? We need to get a MiQ pedal and do that on the MiQ pedal.
Oh, it'd be so good. I'm still recording that. Shit.
That's the end of the.
Yeah, I think we found our end of the podcast.